I didn't miss anything. I cut out a part where Hojo's defending against Takeda. It's not a big deal. It's nothing important. And I got fucked by Tokugawa last time around, so now I'm checking to see how many Ogre Bones I have. I have 2 Ogre Bones. They're used to buy things here at the item shop. I don't think 2 is enough to buy anything, so that really sucks. I don't have any of the other items you can get to heal troops. Obviously, I mean, look at this. I got messed up so bad I could use that. But what I'll do now is get some satisfaction, and the only way I know how would be this. And again, this feels so out of place because I should have done this a long time ago, but I didn't. So I'll do it now. I'll get to 5 satisfaction, and I'll let Tokugawa probably have whatever territory they try to take. I mean, doing what I gotta do. Rance is trying to sway the Miko. All the Mikos in this game are like sex fiends anyway. I don't know why he feels he needs to do this. And anyway, in Fuka's case, she doesn't have a memory of her past self at all. She doesn't know what she did. She doesn't know where she's from. And that's why her character clear is so hard to, like, do. Because I mentioned in a previous video the final boss thing, Orochi, the giant snake underneath Japan. You have to defeat that. And I'm not sure the specifics because I've never done it myself. But Fuka and Natori is the leader of the Miko Institute. Both of their character clears are centered around that conflict, and you have to make a choice between which one you get. That's kind of tedious. I don't really want to do it because I don't like those aspects of the game. So I will be risky here and go for this again. It is the scene, so I'll skip it. Sorry. She has a really nice tattoo on her back, though, and I didn't really realize it until I was just fast-forwarding through it, but I think it fades out after she's done having sex, which would make sense. And then, I don't know. It seems like something I would have noticed previously. Why does that make sense, you may ask? Well, you'll find out when we conquer the Miko Institute. Then you'll realize that, oh, that does make sense. Haha. And it's all good. I'll go back to skipping this. Ugh. I really don't like finding anything out about these people. Gotta be honest with you. They're going to the capital, which is Kyo. They have this little group that does that. I think they just carry the king. They just force him through against his will. And obviously, because they're going through Mikawa, the Tokugawa people are aware of this. But they decide against attacking them or anything because they figure they don't want to fight them. That's reasonable. I mean, not like the Hanis are hard, but they just deal with it. They're helpless. Oh god, they're attacking. Let's see what I can do here. You can, fortunately, replenish troops in a situation like this, and I will replenish all Katsui because they're cheap. Footmen are really cheap. Oliver Maru, because that's the cheapest. She's cheaper than Rance. I would also field Gonko, probably. Not Kento, I would field Suzume. I'll just make it work. I'm a champ. I don't need to replenish him, but I will. And one more for good measure. One of the tacticians. Sure, there we go. Send them in, and I might as well scout too, to not only show you what it is, but for my own benefit. See. Alright, not a really threatening bunch of people there. So, I'm probably gonna overkill this. That's a good thing. Oh man, he has 700 troops, and he's so strong. He is so strong. One of the better warrior units in the game. Actually, there are a lot of warrior units, and yeah, Su is probably the best one. Throw that on Katsui because you know any attack in the front row is going to him. He will receive that attack. This will be the first time I've actually attacked with Suzume, and you can see why I don't very often. She's not very strong. I probably should have just tried an assassination anyway. But I don't have any really optimal units to attack Ieyasu like directly with, so I want to pick at him with all my range stuff so he doesn't get a huge counterattack in. His defense is his only weak point, and maybe his speed. I still remember him being faster than usual, though. Faster than usual. I say that keeping in mind, I mean, look at him. He's huge. So I wouldn't expect him to be a fast guy. I will attack with Ganko because, as usual, I don't trust his ability. And you can see here that Suzume, she didn't need to assassinate. She wouldn't be able to assassinate this guy if she tried. So that's what her role will be for the rest of this fight. Katsui can take those hits. He's still smaller than Ieyasu by a bit. So I'll go for this, see what happens. Even with the defense arrow, Ranmaru got hurt pretty bad, but all in all, that was a good idea to do that. Those Mikos, I wonder why he had those. They're not good. They have small troop sizes. A Miko with a small troop size is probably the worst thing in the game. Yeah, it's expensive, it's not really useful. I just want to inflict as much damage on this guy as I can. And you can see Katsui's defense percentage is 370. That's really high. And it just can go up and up and up. I don't know if there's an upper limit to it at all. There might be. I've seen it go up to in the 500s at least, maybe higher. I'm not sure. I don't want to over-exaggerate, but I've seen it go beyond 500. So there we go. They only attacked once. Thankfully, it gives me a chance to recover, you know. Asaya Sakura is nowhere near as powerful as that group. Nowhere near. And then you see this girl again. I mean, there was a long break between the first time we saw her and the second time, right? Well, that's not the case here. She's going to meet Rance this time, actually. Ask him for help. Ask Oda for help, not Rance so much. Rance, of course, turns her away. Like everybody else. I don't want children, go home. And she's already gone. What do you expect? How did she even get in there to see him, you know? Oh well. Doesn't look like the outfit of a warrior that she's wearing. It's obviously not. She has a cape and everything. Oh man. I mean, it's cute in a pitiful way. All those people protect her or try to help her. They do later, not now. See, look at my total troops. Very small total commanders, small. Now, I could have, if I wanted... Oh, I didn't know Iga had a gourd. Whoops. But, I could have had more commanders if I wanted to. I could have just recruited tons of them, all the bad ones, and I could have gotten a lot of stuff done with them, but I have never done that. I'm sure it's a valid play style, though. I just don't like it, so I don't do it. I try to stick to the important ones. My first playthrough, I had a handful of generic ones, though. Bad ones. And I didn't know the difference between them. I didn't know what stats were, which is really actually kind of sad. I mean, if you've ever played an RPG in your life, you would know. And this is the only instance where a ninja is noted going for a gourd, because Iga is, of course, a ninja clan, so they recognize other ninjas' activities. None of the other gourds go noticed, like disappear noticed. Apostle Rengoku. I didn't mention it before. I mentioned that you see all the other apostles, but I don't think that I mentioned there are 4 of them. I may have. Anyway, there are 4 altogether. And there you go. Nobunaga's got 3 pieces now. 2 more and I'm fucked. 2 more and I am in a bad way. And this creates an interesting situation for me. I forgot Iga had a gourd. So now I have to decide between conquering Uesugi and Hojo, Hojo and Takeda, or Takeda and Uesugi. Because once I get the other two gourds, the other one will deactivate, so to speak. I will not be allowed to attack anyone until I clear up a little issue, which I'll have to do. I'll still be able to get all three if I choose to. I may still opt out of Takeda, as long as I have access to Hojo and Uesugi. That's all I really want, honestly. And Ko is there, all sad, and he won't let Ko see him, and it feels bad seeing that, I think. Alrighty, I should be able to heal everyone now, I hope. No, still not. I gotta heal Rance at least, come on. There we go, heal back Katsui. Oh, I'll give him his boost and get the satisfaction bonus. So here's this, and I'm not, let me think, probably just gonna recruit San-chan. Oh, she's not available. God, maybe that's one of the things that aren't available in your first playthrough and I didn't think about it. That wouldn't be good. But I'll call for more reinforcements then. Auto, skip. Leazus. The next reinforcement from Leazus is quite unique, and it's very good. Go visit Katsui. Get his upgrade. Sometimes when you're going in for new dialogue and new information like this, it won't allow you to upgrade them. It'll just give you this little snippet here, and you'll have to come back again later. So that may be the case here. I hope not, though. Rance is not a lolicon, and he is confronting Katsui about being a lolicon. Well, he assumes Katsui's a lolicon. He doesn't actually know. He is. He is. He's a nice lolicon. He's not those weird ones you read about on Japanese subways. He's a tame lolicon, so to speak. And he does explain it to Rance, like he says right there. He should give Rance a good explanation. And part of his character clear is getting an explanation, but not learning too much. If Rance knows too much about lolicon, he himself will become one, and that's a game over. You get a game over that way. So you don't want to do that. There are a lot of surprise game overs. None of them feel too bad though, because you can, and I do get to pick his ability, so I'll go to gain ability, enhanced initial guard. It's the good shit. That's what you want. And they always give you a save point before you click it.